This is tough. I should have wrote this down. Hey guys, this is a little weird. I know this is a little weird. We usually don't meet face to face like this, but I thought that after the kind of strangeness that's been going on the channel, you guys really deserved a face to face kind of meeting where we talked about what's been going on. And I know some of you won't want something like this, won't want a video of just my stupid face talking to you and being a dumbass, but those of you that do want it deserve it. And I want to do right by you guys because so many of you have stood by me for such a long time. You know, we've been doing this 2 years. We've been doing a lot of stuff, Magic. We've done tons of different video games too. And, you know, you guys really deserve, I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve your support, and I don't deserve you guys watching the channel because I'm a trash Magic player. I'm kind of a garbage person. But I really appreciate you guys showing up the way you have, especially for me in the comments. And unfortunately, I haven't read many of the comments because I just kind of got back home. Some of you will know that this is such a complicated and bullshit story. Like, it's really fucked up. And everything that's happened with the channel is my own personal failure. That's me fucking up. That's me not communicating. That's me shutting down, actually. For the better part of December and now the better part of January, I suppose, I just shut down. And I didn't really communicate with anyone. I didn't really talk to anyone. I actually just kind of fucking ran away. And any explanation that I come up with for that, or any explanation that I give you in this video for that, is just, it's not an explanation. It's an excuse. And it's inexcusable. There is no excuse for just leaving you guys high and dry and making you worried that I was dead. And Jessica, this past week or so, has really been trying to push the point home that you guys have really been trying to figure out what happened to me and have kind of risen to what you thought was like a call of action of me just disappearing. So you guys deserve the truth, and that's what I'm going to give you. But I warn you that the story is really fucked up, and I don't know if you're going to believe it because I still don't understand how something like this could happen. Just a really fucked up thing. It all started just before December with a wrong number from this woman I'd never talked to before, who was looking for a John. His name started with a D. I probably can't say his last name, even though these people have like fucking wrecked my life for like a month. I probably can't say his last name. Blocked number, didn't have caller ID or whatever, which means that you can't really do anything to it. Because if you have an iPhone, you can block a number if you know where the number's from. To my understanding, maybe I'm an idiot. And if you could call AT&T, and maybe they could do it, but that costs money, and it's like a charge a month, and I think that's really, this is a small tangent, but that's like victimizing the victim, because like then they have to pay to block the number of the person that's badgering them, and like, fuck you, AT&T, that's bullshit. Like, that's fucking but whatever. That's neither here nor there. The main thing is that this woman called me, and I didn't think much of it. She was drunk or high or both, screaming all sorts of obscenities. She's on the phone for about 5 minutes. I'm just trying to explain. I mean, I don't want this to be a thing. I'm just trying to explain I'm not who she's looking for. She's looking for this John. I'm like, my name is Josh, but I didn't say my last name. I'm like, I don't know this guy. I don't know you. I don't know anything about the situation. She's saying all sorts of crazy stuff. Like, she said that I had her kid's phone, and that must mean that I have her kid. So like really freaky, creepy stuff. Finally, she just cusses a bunch. I have fragments of a couple of phone calls with her recorded because that's what I was. Eventually, the police get involved in this story, and that's what they told me to do, to just like have some kind of record of it. And to call them if she called back. And, you know, they gave me, solid advice. They're like, well, she can't find you or whatever. She doesn't know you. So, just kind of keep tabs on the phone calls and whatever. Anyway, this crazy woman is calling me. And, it's one call in the beginning, and then a week goes by or so. We start getting into the first week of December. And then she starts... There's multiple calls there's lost sleep. Like, I've seen Dateline. Like, these crazy fuckers will kill you and everything. And you know, like, even though she doesn't know anything about me, but like a broken clock is right twice a day. You know, like, I don't know this lady's resources when she's sober. Like, I was pissed too. Like, you have to understand. I feel at this point you guys know more about me than probably most of the people in my actual, you know, like, city. You know, people I communicate with in person every day. You guys probably know more about me, so I don't think it'll shock you to tell you that I was pissed because this wrong number thing. This lady who I don't know from Eve is gonna like jam me up, and that like really pissed me off. I mean, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was freaked out and I was scared. I mean, there's death threats and there's accusations that I have her kid, and that's why I actually called the cops in the first place. I was like, listen, I don't know anything about her kid. I don't know shit because she has my number. So if she goes to the police and says crazy bullshit, the police can find me, and then she has my name. And I ran this scenario to like the worst possible conclusion. And so, you know, I wanted to call the police and have it straightened out. I forget where I was going with that, but I was angry with her. And it's a monthly fee from AT&T. I don't know if I talked about this. I've talked about it so many times with like my parents and stuff. It's a monthly fee. It's like $5 a month to block a number on AT&T. And I think you have to have the number. And she was calling me from a blocked, you know, like whatever you star or whatever. I don't fucking know what your kids do with your newfangled gadgets or whatever. And anyway, I think you have to have the number to block it from AT&T. But I sure as fuck wasn't paying $5 a month. That's extortion. Anyway, this lady's calling me, and so it's December, you know, it's Christmas. I was just fed up with dealing with this bullshit, and I was gonna go to my parents like the week before Christmas, and I just said fuck it, and I just went to my parents, you know, and it was weird because it was at a time where there was. And this is not you guys' fault. There's some negativity in the comments about stuff and people fighting and all sorts of things. And so it all kind of played into making it very easy to just fuck off to my parents' house. And that I did. I did all the way home. And I don't know if any of you, it's interesting when you've been gone from your parents for a long time and you go home, and especially if there's some kind of tumult or there's you know, some kind of external force that's fucking with your life, and you just go home. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good time because it makes you kind of revert. You know, I don't know if anybody. I didn't even watch that show, the How I Met Your Mother or whatever. The lawyer dude goes back home and he like lives there like a giant man child for like a month. That was me. I was a giant man child for like a month, and I ran away. I ran away from you guys without an explanation. I ran away from pretty much everything. I didn't have my computer, didn't have my equipment, didn't have anything. My birthday is January 2nd, so I literally just said, fuck it. And I went on a vacation from nothing. The other thing that was playing into this is really stressing me out is that I ran out of money. I have no money. You know, obviously we make, be straight up honest with you, through the Patreon and YouTube. About every 2 months, I made about $200. My rent's $1,000 a month. So I ran out of money. You know, that's bad. So I was stressed, and you don't have to worry about anything when you're at home, like at all. Like you wake up in the morning. My mom, you know, she's like the quintessential like babying mom. You wake up in the morning and she's like making you a waffle or something, and you're like, this is dope. Like, I don't have to do shit. I don't have to worry about my utility bills. I don't have to worry about my rent. I just fuck off here, and you know what's gonna happen to me? Nothing. It's gonna be amazing. And it was what I needed it to be. But the problem and the failure of that was that the lack of communication with you guys, and the lack of honesty, and the lack of being upfront. It all kind of came to a head for me and just kind of got really claustrophobic. Jessica really wants me to mention the fact that there were some negative comments, but you need to be able to rise above that. And I think I've been pretty good at that so far. It was just at that particular point in my life when I'm running out of money. You know, I see a very, like, visceral end to my bank account insight. And, so we're going to get a couple part-time jobs. That was the other thing, job hunting and stuff. It just kind of got away from me. The channel just kind of got away from me. I was scared to come back too, to be honest with you. I bitched out, and I just kind of abandoned the whole thing. And knowing that I did that, even that first week, knowing that I abandoned it, knowing that I left you guys in the lurch without any kind of information, coming back to it was hard. To own up to that mistake, that failure, that fuck up that I made. And it's important that I do it, though. And if I lose all of you guys as subscribers and as friends, I understand. It was just a dick move. There's no excuse for what I did. There's no excuse for just leaving you like I did. There's no excuse for not communicating. And really the person that gave me the strength to come back and face the music, so to speak. And I kind of hope that you guys rip me a new one in the comments down here, because I deserve it, was Jessica. Because she was like, this is what I want to do. And no matter how many part-time jobs I have to take on, no matter what I have to do to keep it alive, this is what I love. As a hobby, making $100 off a hobby every month is not fucking bad. And if, we as a community can make it something more, then that's even better. But it doesn't matter how many jobs I have to take on. It doesn't matter what my rent is. It doesn't matter what anything is, because you guys stand behind me and really enjoy the content. And, that's the thing. She spent probably all of last Friday just reading me comments, breaking me down, so that I'd at least make a video for you guys. But I'm not going to just make this video for you guys, because fuck that. I'm not going to just make this video and then fuck off and never do another video, because that's not who I am. We got a lot of problems, though. YouTube, during this whole thing, it started in December, also as part of the reason why I didn't come back, has been not viciously, meticulously, that's what we'll say, demonetizing past videos, just burning videos to the ground. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. A lot of my old Sky and Scale videos, every video I did of Sky and Scale is gone for no reason. They have been taken away. Chunks of my empire while I was gone. And we're going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to talk to YouTube. Going to have to talk to the gentleman that, I have a contact with Wizards of the Coast, try and get some kind of thing from Stainless, some kind of email that I can fire off to these assholes. Just be like, I have permission to do all this, because I do. So it's a fight, and that's another thing that I was running from. I didn't want to have to fight YouTube. YouTube is not an entity that you want to fight. It is not an entity that you want to put your dukes up to. But we're gonna win this back. We're gonna get those videos back. We're gonna start making content again. I'm not sure what my schedule is gonna be like. We're gonna go back to a couple different coffee shops so that I can float the rent on this motherfucker and keep this going. So we're gonna have a couple different jobs. We're gonna be doing some stuff, but I'm not giving up on this, because I'm not gonna give up on you guys, because you guys didn't give up on me, and you deserve better. And a lot of my adult life has been spent being like, what the fuck am I doing? What do I want to do? And, these comments from you guys really, if I'm entertaining to just one person who actually makes a difference in their lives, like if there's a firefighter who watches my videos, if there's a teacher who watches my videos, if there's a nurse or a doctor or anything that actually impacts people's lives and has an actual stressful job, not like my fake stressful life with my stupid bullshit. If there's someone out there who actually does something and makes a difference in the world, then my video lets them relieve a little bit of stress. Well, I'm okay with that. I can't really say that much would make me happier than just knowing that that I'm able to do that for people who are out there really doing big things and moving mountains. And I'm going to try my best to start answering these comments. It's a mountain. It's a mountain of shit. The first thing we have to do is fix the channel infrastructure. Because like I said, YouTube has been kind of attacking the monetization on some of these, which is not going to be a huge job because I'll be able. I mean, I'm not crying poverty. Don't worry about it. Living like a fucking dumbass where I just did this and I thought that I could make it, depleted the modest cash reserves I had. That's. Don't worry about monetization, anything like that. I took down the Patreon. It's not about that. It's not about money. It's not about anything. It's about making content. It's about getting what you guys like to watch out to you. And it's about maybe changing it up a little bit too. Maybe not Magic videos every day. Maybe we play some other games together. You know, maybe we do some other stuff. Above all, I've always said that I have the best community on YouTube. At the beginning, it was the best Magic the Gathering community, but that's bullshit. I have the best community on YouTube behind me, and I can't squander that, and I don't want to squander you guys' goodwill, and I don't deserve it, but I hope that you guys can forgive me for massively fucking up. Just really fucking up. I didn't handle anything about this correctly, and I ran, and it was just easier to keep going instead of coming back, and well, I almost made it through that without just trailing off into nothing. Like, I just trailed off and just thought about how badly I had fucked up for like a minute and a half, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, that was a minute. That's not a normal pause, so I'll cut that out. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you'll stick with me again. I don't deserve it. But I hope you guys will keep watching. I'm probably going to play some fucking Mega Man on this channel because that's my comfort zone. I love Mega Man. Maybe we'll play some of that instead of Magic for a little bit. But I'm gonna consolidate the channels. Tech Evolver and Tech Daily Duels are gonna be smashed back up into one thing. That's gonna be what we do. I mean, we're still around, so thanks a lot, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you watched all this bullshit, I tried to keep it short, but it's like 95 minutes long. I don't even know. Way too much bullshit from me, from some moron, but I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope it explains stuff. If you have questions, definitely yell at me. I think I was listening when we were going to put the fires out. We're going to start the channel up again. We're going to do some shit. I don't know. At the very least, Magic content is going to be coming out. That's happening. But I think we might oscillate, maybe out every other day, do some Magic stuff. Maybe not have videos every day, because like I said, I mean, I've got other commitments now that I have to take care of or whatever. So there we go. That's life, I guess. Thanks a lot for living it with me. I'll see you guys in a minute, hopefully, in some Magic.